Hey, Lonzo, welcome back. Bill Oram with The Athletic. Just right off the bat, I'm curious where you are physically, how your integration, getting back on the court has been going, and what you're most excited to show in your game this season.
I just got cleared, finally 100%, get back on the court, full workouts and everything. So now it's just a matter of getting my strength back and making sure I can play 5-on-5, 5-on-5 comfortably without getting hurt.
Lonzo, James Allen, Angels Radio, AM830. I asked Rondo this earlier, but last year you guys outplayed what in several games you guys outplayed what the box score would indicate. What was your assessment of last year's team? I know it's a new season, but if you could what were some of your takeaways from last year, and how did you, over the offseason, or what's your plans on getting better than where you were last year?
Last year we had a young team. We were trying to figure things out. I think we played hard. But this year, obviously, we have some guys that, been in the league. We got the best player in the world now, so the expectations are a lot higher this year. And for myself and the young guys, we just want to get as good as we can, individually to help the team out, overall.
Lonzo, over here to your left. Rajon had mentioned he just appreciates your game, kind of more of a pure point guard. What is it, just watching Rajon Rondo in his career, whether it was with the Celtics, the Mavs, the Bulls, what is it about Rajon's game as a point guard that you either kind of mimicked in your game or just appreciated?
I watched Rondo a lot growing up, especially when he played for Boston. Rajon's usually the smartest dude on the court every time. So just watching him play pickup 5-on-5 is crazy because he's talking the whole time. And for me, I want to be more of a vocal leader, so he can definitely help me with that. And we already had a film session. It's probably one of the best film sessions I ever had. So definitely going to learn a lot from him this year.
Hey, Lonzo, Magic and Pelinka the other day mentioned that they appreciated the summer that you had, whether it was film or strength, that not being able to get on the court with the knee. Were you just determined to try to find some way to get better? And if so, how do you think you progressed in that way?
Yeah, this summer was the first time, I couldn't play basketball. So definitely had a lot more time in the weight room, a lot of time in the film room, just kind of doing everything other than playing basketball pretty much to help myself going forward. And guys like LeBron and, guys like Rondo and obviously Magic, helping me out along the way.
Lonzo, over here. Can you take us through that feeling when you got the call that you were going to watch film with a guy like Magic Johnson and Rajon Rondo, and just take us, what did you take away from that? Obviously, what was the experience like for you to sit in that room in that session?
Yeah, me being, 20 years old and being able to sit down with, the best point guard ever in my opinion, and then Rondo, who's been doing this for a long time at a very high level, it was kind of crazy. Just sitting in there listening to those guys speak, it was, very powerful. When Rondo talks, you're going to listen. And obviously, Magic talk, you got to listen. So, yeah, it was amazing.
Lonzo, Dan, over to your right. Dan Wicke with the Los Angeles Times. When you found out that LeBron was joining this team, in your mind, did that develop a sense of urgency? Growth is such a big thing for you guys later. When you get a player like LeBron, though, is it kind of like, well, we got to start winning now, too? Is that kind of what's going through your mind when you get that news?
I think you always want to be the best player you can be. So regardless of if he came or not, I know myself and the guys on the team are going to be working hard. But definitely adds a boost, puts a spotlight on you when you had a guy like that. And, you want to do good not only for yourself but for the team as well. And you definitely want to, make sure he likes playing with you and just make sure the chemistry's there.
Hazo, last year, you've had a few months now to kind of reflect on last season. There was so much pressure on you and so much scrutiny from the beginning last year. In hindsight, do you think that affected you in any way? And do you think it might help you this year to have a star like LeBron and more veteran guys around you?
I don't think it affected me. The spotlight's been on me for a while now. But definitely LeBron's going to, all the spotlight's going to be on him. So, we want to do what we can to help him out, make it easy as we can for him, and move forward as a team and, try to conquer all our goals.
Lonzo over here. Om Youngsik, ESPN. Magic described your shot as looking beautiful. I was wondering, how did you specifically tweak your jump shot if you did? And also, why did you decide to do that?
Everybody's saying my jump shot, this new thing. To me, it's not really changed a lot. I think I just got a lot stronger, so I ain't got to really fling the ball like I did last year. It's moved a little bit more to the middle, but it's still on the left side. But I'm just trying to focus on my mechanics now, keeping my hand up, keep my elbow in more. And I think just me being stronger, my upper body is just easier for me to get it to the rim.
Lonzo, to your left, Andy Kamenetsky, ESPN LA, The Athletic. With an entire offseason now to think about your rookie season, what do you think you learned most from it that can be applied moving forward?
I mean, last year was full of ups and downs for me. I think just stay, close to the people who really care about you. Stay true to the team. Those are big things. And then personal goals. My shot last year could have fixed a lot of things. I think if I was making shots, a lot of people wouldn't have a lot of things to say. So that's pretty much the main thing.
Lonzo right here. Brad Turner from the LA Times. Now, I was just wondering, how much growth have you seen out of the young core, yourself, B.I., Josh, Kuz, from the end of last season through the summer and through these pickup games? How much growth have you guys picked up along the way?
It's a big change. Jay Hart as well. Them three guys been in here all summer. You've seen the videos, you've seen, the pictures and everything. They're always in here working. They get in there early and they get the job done. So for me, just watching that, they came a long way for sure. You can see in Kuz's body, he got a lot bigger. Shots looking good, his handles looking right. B.I. is going to do what he does. And then Jay Hart, emerged a lot last year at the end of the year. And he just piggybacked on top of that this summer.
Lonzo, Kyle Goon from Southern California News Group. When you look at the roster with Rajon and LeBron, the way you guys can ball handle and make plays, what do you think that enables a team to do that maybe other teams can't?
We're always going to have multiple playmakers on the court. So, whoever gets the ball on the rebound, we can get out and transition a lot faster than a lot of other teams. So once we get it, just go, and whoever gets it, pretty much, can push it. So that's going to help us a lot.
Hey, Lonzo. Cameron Buford here, LA News Observer. In this past season, off season, you talked about some of the things you did to develop your jumper. What have you personally done internally to make yourself more competitive or more to compete more with your teammates?
I think this whole team is competitive. For me, moving forward, I think a lot of it is about confidence. Once you believe in yourself, you can pretty much do, whatever you want, in my opinion. So that's the main thing. But like I said, this year's going to be a great year.
Last question, everybody. Hey, Lonzo, how you doing? Justin Tinsley from The Undefeated. We talk about your offseason in terms of, on the court. How much has becoming a father, really changed your perspective of basketball, and how has that really, influenced your passion in the game?
Not even basketball, on life. You got to think about a whole nother human being. When she was born, it kind of, changed my view on everything. During the pregnancy and stuff, I knew I had a daughter coming, but when she finally got here, that's when it really hit me. And ever since that day, I looked at life a lot different.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.